Dear students, in this session, I'm going to show you the scenario number 3, how to access the class variable into another function module or into a program. So let's try to understand this scenario. Now let's suppose we have this program over here, and in this program, we are calling this subroutine. This subroutine is calling this particular method, and this method is calling a function module inside that. So let me quickly put that. So this is the function module. This function module is getting called inside the method. So here, so simply check the syntax and activate this one. So inside the method, we are calling this function module. Inside this function module, I want to access this particular variable, right? So these are the part of the stack. That means inside the same internal session, these are, so we can easily access it. Okay. So now let's go and run that program. Let me close the extra session I don't require. Go to SC38, change mode, put the breakpoint somewhere, just run it. So that I will just show you the context. Press F5, F5, and here this is calling the function, this is calling the method, and inside this method we are having this particular function module. See here, so stack 1 is calling stack 2, stack 2 is calling this method, and this method is calling function module. What I want to do from this function, from this method, I want to access this variable here in this function module, right? So again, as a warning, this is not again the recommended approach which I'm just going to show you, but you know why I'm showing like this, because SAP has told that this is for their internal use. However, I've seen that people are using, and you might have also seen. So just to make you understand, in case like if you want to use like this, however, I don't think so there should be any problem, but still this is just on your own risk. Like if you want to use, you can use. Okay. Better approach is that in this particular scenario, we can pass the parameter this one to this, this we can pass as a parameter of this function module. But let's suppose like if you are dealing with the standard program, right, and you want to get some value of the method, right, and into your custom function module, right, and there, like if you are not getting easily done in those things, then maybe this approach. Okay, so let's go and see how we can do this. So here I want to access that particular value. So what's the value? LV class local. This LV class local here I want to access. So what you will have to do, let me quickly show you that. Go to the method slash OSC24. So this is fine. Come to the function module. What the code you have to write? Of course, you have to uh, declare, so our requirement is to uh, get the data from the class to here in the function module. All right. So let me do one thing. Again, you have to quickly create one constants. So this should hold that literal, which is referring to the class attribute value. Okay, so type a string, and here you have to get the class pool name. So class pool name, let's suppose if your class name is ZCL ABAP, just assume, then what will happen? Your class pool name is ZCL ABAP because the class pool is the master program of any class. Okay, so here the total length is going to be of 30 characters and the last is going to be ended with CP, class pool, and in between whatever the space is blank, that will be padded with equal. Total length should be 30. Okay, so that constant value we have to keep. So what's our class name for the uh, for which we want to access the value? This is right, just copy this one, paste it over here, and let me do one thing. I will get it from the stack directly. So activate this, just put it over here, the breakpoint. So the exact name I will get it from there. Come, just run this one and if it, here we have come inside the function module. That's fine, right? And the class name, the main program of that class, the main program of that class is nothing but the class pool. So this one, just copy this one and now press F8. Come here, and give that value. This we have to put inside the bracket, and then what you have to do, that if you simply give the variable name which you want to access. So what is the variable name over here? Come to this class, see here, this is the variable name, LV class local. So local variable you won't be able to access here also, only the global variable you will be able to access. So let's quickly create a global variable. Go back and here go into the change mode, GVCL global label. Let's keep the static for our convenient, and here integer maybe 2. I will just keep it. Just save this one and activate this, and now go to the method, come here, and this value gv class gvcl global, you have to put it over here. So this value lv class underscore local. So let's suppose like if you have to do some perform some enhance if you have to do some thing like this into the standard class, like so there also you'll have to create one global variable, okay, by performing the implicit enhancement, right? So you have to check like whether this feasibility is there or not, or maybe we'll have to use the export to ABAP memory or import to ABAP memory, like that depends, like so because ABAP memory easily you can access, that is the recommended approach. But in case like if you are willing to do like this, let me show you how you can do. Activate this one, activate this, and this value now you will be able to access. So you put like this, so simply if you put like this it will not work. Let me show you. Create quickly the field symbol, fs type any, and assign lc to fs full stop, assign. Now check this, activate this one, activate this one, it looks good now, and we can now print the value, right? The class attribute is, that's it. Activate this one, activate. Okay, so simply if you give like this, it is not going to work. Let me show you. You have to do a little more tweak. Going to run this main program. Okay, so just run this program. This program is ultimately calling this you know method, and that so here this is how it's this method, and this method is calling this function model. So this value basically I want to access. So this value is 998, right? I have put into the global variable, and now like if you want to access, see here, it will give you size of RC 4. Okay, so here size of RC is 4, and now it will not be able to access, and because this is not assigned while writing, it may give you dump. All right, so you can see that it will give you dump because that is not assigned. So we could have written something like if size of RC equals to 0 and fs is assigned, then only you go ahead, or else don't go. Check this, activate this one, activate this. Okay, so if you were able to see that it's not accessing, what you have to do that you have to, after this you have to give now the class name. So this is your class name. So what I'm telling, you have to first use the class pool name, then you have to use the class name over here, and because that is your static variable, you have to use this mark, and then by this way you are supposed to use. Check the syntax, activate this one, activate this one, and now let's go and check it out. Run it once again. Just uh, close now and run this program. So here you can see that we have written like this, and now size of RC is 0, right? Control is here after assigning this size of RC 0. That means it got successfully assigned, and the value of fs is 998. Wonderful, superb, awesome, right? This is what we are looking for. And press F8, and this value how you can access. Once again, warning, this is for SAP internal use. Still, if you want, you can use, but this on your own disk. This is what I have seen at multiple places. Fine then. One thing over here, like let's suppose if you have to, you know, SC24, and here the object type is this one. If you have the instance variable, like if you want to access through the instance variable, just you think and let me know in the comment box how you are going to do so. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.